I have chosen location, orientation, pathways, and size as my chosen choreotic concepts within my solo. These concepts are demonstrated in different ways. I begin my solo facing the front of the general space using standard cross of axis as my orientation. I impulse with my left elbow through a peripheral pathway to the middle left of my kinesphere. The location is exaggerated with the use of spatial projection through my focus. I rupture choreological order by ending my turn with an impact. I continue to face the front of my own kinesphere, whereas my back is facing the front of the general space. My left arm then swings organically, and my right arm swings upwards to the location of middle right. These movements remain within the door plane. I use a central pathway to reach behind my body on the lower diagonal on the right-hand side of my kinesphere with my left arm, which leads me through the space while in the table plane. I am now located in the upper right corner of the general space, which is emphasized by the direction of my right arm, which is reaching out to the middle front of my kinesphere. Inorganically, I continuously move slowly towards the floor, changing my current standard cross of axis to body cross of axis. Using the choreotic concept of size, I explore the mini-zone while creating a circular progression with my upper body that inorganically rebounds. I then use a quick gesture of my shoulders. My right hand initiates my body's verticality, thus regaining standard cross of axis. I turn around, creating a circular progression with my right arm and feet. I end the piece with an exploration of the dynamic superzone, using much of the general space, often using transversal pathways. I finish my solo with my first movement, which organically impulses outwards on a peripheral pathway. My partner Eleanor Cross similarly used size, locations, and orientation in her solo. She also used decentralization. We both predominantly used standard cross of axis and only once used body cross of axis in our orientation. Another similarity in our use of superzone while using a circular progressive movement. My partner, however, does this while decentralizing the circular movement while on the floor, not moving in the general space, whereas I am in standard cross of axis using the superzone movement to travel across the space. The main difference between our solos is the use of the general space. Where she explores many locations in her kinesphere while seated, I explore my kinesphere mainly by standing and through traveling. We vary in how we use organic and inorganic movement. When rupturing choreological order, my partner uses an impact on an outwards motion. My most predominant rupture of choreological order is when I change my orientation to body cross of axis in a continuous rhythm. When using organic movement, both my partner and I use an impulse on an outwards motion. This process has helped me to understand how I can use everything I have learned in choreological studies to enhance my future work and performance in class. Working with a partner was key to my understanding of different ways of using the knowledge we have gained from these classes.